For some years and months now, Manchester United fans has been crying. Why are they crying? They are saying Avram Glazer and then Joel Glazer, who is the owner of Manchester United, should sell the club. And then the club is not going well. They are the reason why the club is not going well. Even if they spend billions, still, it is still Glazers. Glazers out, Glazers out, Glazers out for the past years and then months. That has been their anthem. Glazers out, Glazers out. Even if Glazers spent over 200 million pounds in a transfer window, it is still Glazers out. I don't know why, but then the club is not going well. Obviously, the club is not going on well, as we see, because the Manchester United I grew up to know, it is not that same Manchester United. So for the past months now, there has been two groups, namely Enos Group headed by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and then Jassim 9 to 5 company, which is headed by Sheikh Jassim, a Qatari company, and then a Qatari billionaire. So they have been fighting for the ownership of Manchester United. But then it looks like the Qatari people have swayed a little bit, so they are no more in the process. So it is now Enos Group and then Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Already, the idea of Glazers was not just to sell all the takes in the club. The idea was just to sell a percentage of the club and not the full percent of the club. I mean 100%. So it means that they want to sell a percentage of the club. So Enos Group, headed by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, a billionaire, an English billionaire, is ready, who is a Manchester United fan though, he is ready to take over 25% of Manchester United. Mind you, Enos Group or Sir Jim Ratcliffe is also owning OGC Nice in France. So this will be the center of our convo right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Football Insights, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. The link is in the description. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. My name is Kobo. This is Football Insight. This is a video about what is happening at Manchester United. A lot is happening. Let's get straight into the video. So, news about Manchester United, a whole lot of news surrounding that particular club. That particular club is not in a healthy situation right now. So there is news concerning Manchester United and then their chances of qualifying to the Champions League next season. Let's read from Sports Bible. It came from Sports Bible. Confirmed Manchester United could be banned from Champions League next season. So when you were a Manchester United fan and then you hear this, you'll be like, what the fuck? What is wrong with UEFA? Why are we banned? Can we even qualify? These are some of the questions as a Manchester United fan you ask. I am here to explain to you the reason why Manchester United could be banned from the Champions League going into the next season. That is if they qualify. So let's go into the article and read what is in the article. This article was written by Nazar Jabbar, and then it reads, UEFA sources confirm Manchester United could be banned from Champions League next season. Manchester United facing a possible ban from Champions League once Sir Jim Ratcliffe completes his minority stake purchase. So the article reads, Ratcliffe is set to acquire a 25% stake in Manchester United for £1.3 billion. The Glazers are closing in on an agreement with the British billionaire, fending off competition from the Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim. Once the deal crosses the line, the 71-year-old will add another football club to his portfolio, and his Enos Group already own Nice. So you see, this tells us that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is doing what? He is owning OGC Nice in France. And then it is under Enos Group. Enos Group is owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So when Sir Jim Ratcliffe completes a 5% stake in Manchester United, that is £1.3 billion buying Manchester United, it means that he owns two clubs in Europe. And then it means something. Let's read what it means. Let's continue. The French club are second in Ligue 1, 1 point behind league leaders Paris Saint-Germain. ahead of next season's Champions League, club in France top flight are said to be awarded automatic spots and one playoff place with top 5 teams in Premier League going straight into the Europeans or Europe's Premier League competition. So you remember my last video on the channel about the new UEFA format for the next season 2024-2025. I said it here that France is being awarded 3 slots originally, 3 slots. So 2 will qualify automatically, 1 will play a playoff before the person will qualify or the team will qualify for the Champions League. But in this scenario, the UEFA is saying that the additional 4 slots, 1 of them will be awarded to the fifth nation who is fifth on the UEFA League rankings. And then we all know France is fifth on the UEFA rankings, isn't it? Yes, France is fifth on the UEFA rankings. So it means no additional slot for France. So it means that 3 teams will automatically qualify from France into the Champions League. 1 will play a playoff, and then if they are good, they qualify for the Champions League, and then automatic slot for England and then Spain. So that is what this article is saying. Let's continue. But under UEFA multi-club ownership rules, the only way Manchester United and Nice can both play in the Champions League next season is if one fails an automatic spot and the other qualifies directly from the Conference League according to the Sun. So it means that before Manchester United and then OGC can qualify for Champions League, they can all qualify for Champions League under one ownership. One of Manchester United and then OGC has to qualify through automatic spot. That is 1. That is if you be or you place first to fifth in Europe. Let's say Manchester United placing first to fifth in the EPL, and then OGC qualify by winning the Conference League. That is the only way Enos groups clubs, namely Manchester United and then OGC can qualify for the Champions League next season. So let's continue the article again. However, if both clubs spot in automatic Champions League spots in their respective leagues, the team that finishes higher of the 2 gets the place, whilst the other will be banned from Europe. In the scenario, both clubs finishes in the same position. England's ranking at the top of European access list means Manchester United will gain entry to the Champions League. UEFA sources confirmed, as the rules stands, it is clear, or it's a clear situation. Enos own Nice and are said to have a significant role in running Manchester United. So it means that if Manchester United qualify for the Champions League, OGC qualify for the Champions League, one of them is going to sit down. One of them is not going to qualify or is not going to participate in the Champions League. Why? Why? Because they are all owned by Enos Group. They are all owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And then if Manchester United finish above OGC in their respective league rankings, so for example, Manchester United plays second. Let's say Manchester United plays second in the EPL, and then OGC plays third in the French Ligue 1 Le Championnat. Manchester United is going to qualify ahead of OGC. If OGC qualifies by placing second or third, and then Manchester United plays, let's say, fifth or sixth, or fifth or fourth in the EPL, it means that OGC is going to qualify ahead of Manchester United. And then it is very likely that the 4 OGC are in right now, they will qualify to the Champions League next season by placing first to third in the French Ligue 1 Le Championnat. But Manchester United, the form they are in right now, it is not a guaranteed that they can even place third in the EPL. I am predicting 4th or 5th in the EPL for Manchester United. Yes, and then when that happens, it means Manchester United are being banned from the Champions League. Let's continue the article. Unless the regulations are changed or Enos sells one of their stakes, they cannot both play in European competition unless one is in Champions League and then the other is in Conference League. Eric Ten Hag sides are currently outside of European sports as they occupy 6th place with 21 points on the board. Will Manchester United qualify for the Champions League next season? Let us know what you think. But then, The only way that a both club under one ownership can qualify for the Champions League is for Sir Jim Ratcliffe to sell one of his stakes, whether to sell OGC Nice or Manchester United. It looks like Manchester United will fetch more money. So the only way Manchester United can qualify for the Champions League is for Sir Jim Ratcliffe to sell OGC Nice, the stakes in OGC Nice. That is the only way, or else OGC Nice will qualify for the Champions League according to the projection, and then Manchester United will compete in the Conference League, even though they have qualified for the Champions League. Let me give you one example. Racing Ball Salzburg, Racing Ball Leipzig, and then RB or Red Bull Salzburg. They are all owned by one billionaire. But then it was all called Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg. So the billionaire had to change the name for Leipzig to Racing Ball Leipzig, and then also sell one of the stakes. Do you understand what it means? So had it not been that, Leipzig and then Salzburg cannot compete in the Champions League. But what the owner did was to sell one stake and then change Racing Ball or Red Bull Leipzig name to Racing Ball Leipzig. That is the only way Leipzig and then Salzburg was able to qualify for the Champions League. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what is at stake right now. Manchester United face, a dilemma whether to qualify in the Champions League or not. Let's know what you think. Do you think Manchester United is going to finish above OGC Nice in the French Ligue 1, Le Championnat, or do you think Manchester United is going to finish bottom of OGC Nice? Let's know what you think. More news on Manchester United coming from David Ornstein about Wan-Bissaka. David Ornstein, let's go. Exclusive. Wan-Bissaka received approach to represent DR.Congo at African Cup of Nations. The 25-year-old yet to decide, but considering chance, he accepts Manchester United will lose right back for spell in early 2024 tournaments from January 13th to February 11th in the Premier League. So Wan-Bissaka has been approached by DR.Congo. I have been saying this. Wan-Bissaka, take the chance, bro. There is no way you are going to be called into the England national team, the Three Lions. There is no way. The right backs that are there are way ahead of you. So take the chance. Go and represent your country. DR.Congo, they are doing well. Go and represent them in the African Cup of Nations. Now, take the chance. According to report, he is, considering the fact that he will go and represent his country, DR.Congo. Bro, take the chance, man. Take the chance. Wan-Bissaka. More news on Manchester United. It looks like there's a fallout between Erik ten Hag and then Raphael Varane. According to Samuel Mokbel and then Chris Hughler, there is a fallout between Varane and then Erik ten Hag. Apparently, Varane is not happy for the fact that Erik ten Hag played Johnny Evans ahead of him in the just ended Manchester derby. So there is a fallout, but Erik ten Hag is denying the fact that there is a fallout. So let's see what news will pop up from there. If Varane's own is also true, then it means Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Varane. Erik ten Hag. I said it the last time that I am waiting for a time that Erik ten Hag will touch one of their favorite players, Bruno Fernandes, those players. And then I'll see the reaction of Manchester United. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video about Manchester United. A lot is happening at the club. The club is looking forward to sell a stake to Ineos Group, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Let's see if it will go through. The club stand a chance to be banned from the participating in the Champions League. Let's see what will happen. What do you think? Will Manchester United qualify for the Champions League next season? Will OGC qualify for the Champions League next season? Let me know your comment below. Comment down below. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Peace out.